A second family has come forward claiming a Disneyland character ignored their children because of the color of their skin.
10 News broke this story on Monday of a local family filing the suit, alleging the White Rabbit character went out of his way not to touch 4 children. Well, since then, that story went viral, and 10 News reporter Michael Chin is here with another family that's come forward. Michael.
This case involves another beloved Disney character, Donald Duck. Nastasia White has hired an attorney and will likely join this lawsuit filed earlier this week.
This is a picture of 5-year-old Rozzie White with a stormtrooper at Disneyland. His mother, Nastasia, says it was the only photo he took that day with a character, but he wanted one more.
I was upset and hurt.
It was supposed to be a day of fun. On December 10th, the Whites were celebrating the birthday of 2-year-old Ryder. At Disneyland's Main Street, Nastasia says Rozzie walked to within 3 feet of Donald Duck.
He was sitting there with his arms open. Donald, Donald.
Nastasia says Donald Duck made a deliberate move away from him and went to play with a baby in a stroller. The Whites waited a foot away, first in line, and say the baby's parents urged Donald Duck to give Rozzie some attention. Instead, according to Nastasia, Donald Duck went up to a young white girl near the bench and hugged her. Nastasia says after 3 minutes of waiting, they left in frustration. And when she turned around, she saw Donald hugging the white children that were behind her. Rozzie started asking her this question.
Why didn't Donald want to take a picture with me? Inside, I wanted to cry, just like I do now.
Could you have simply misread the situation?
I couldn't have, because it was done in a very ugly, blatantly way.
She says she complained and was sent this letter offering passes that would get her to the front of the attraction lines to alleviate her disappointment. On Monday,
I felt sad.
we told you about a Spring Valley family filing suit alleging civil rights violations after they say the White Rabbit character brushed off their sons and their cousins to hug white and Asian children. Their attorney, Dan Gillian, has also been hired by the White family.
What it tells me is this is not an isolated incident. They have some people in their company that aren't playing by the rules.
Gillian plans to subpoena Disney for surveillance video for both incidents. The Whites, who live in Los Angeles, say their initial complaints were laughed off by a Disney employee before they tracked down a manager the next day. Disney would not confirm whether the 2 incidents involved 2 different employees, but say they were surprised by this story because the original complaint had no mention of discrimination, just a child being ignored. Michael Chen, 10 News.